Rookie.
When you have great fighters and great fighters start talking about one another, I mean, then egos become a big part.
Who would you say was better? You were in the ring with Roy. You saw Floyd in their primes. Who had a better prime? Who was the overall better fighter?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones? Why is that? What separates him from Floyd in their prime?
The reason why was Roy put everybody in their prime. Floyd put everybody after their prime. He ready to fight me and fight Pacquiao.
Pac was still in his prime, wasn't he? Pacquiao was younger than Floyd when they fought.
You know what? He had more.
Floyd Mayweather has recently been seen back inside his gym training hard, while Jeff Mayweather closely watches his sessions. The footage shows Floyd working on speed drills, pad work, and conditioning. When asked about returning to the ring, he said critics can say what they want, but he still believes he is the best ever and would prove it again if he comes back. This has increased talk that he may be preparing for a real fight with Roy Jones Jr. and not just an exhibition.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time.
Roy Jones Jr. appeared on Ring Champs and accused Mayweather of avoiding risky opponents during his prime. He said the one fighter who truly posed a threat was Amir Khan because of his speed and footwork. According to Jones, Floyd did not want that challenge, and this claim has restarted debate among longtime boxing fans who followed Khan run at 140 pounds.
I say you don't think, hey, in my opinion, the only person that really had a chance in his weight class back then was Amir Khan. He wasn't touching Amir Khan. At the time, Amir had too good a feet. He wasn't fighting Amir Khan.
Amir was calling him out for years.
He wasn't fighting Amir Khan. Amir Khan had too good a feet. I already know this.
I just don't think he would have beat Floyd.
I didn't say you don't know.
Timing was very too good.
Yeah, what you
he was young, he was fast, he was knocking people out.
You don't understand boxing like I do, though. Who Floyd was knocking out? Besides Ricky.
Not at that time, nobody.
That's it.
Yeah,
so
Jones has stayed firm in saying Floyd was never the best in his eyes. He believes Floyd's success came from smart timing and opponent choices instead of facing the most dangerous fighters at their peak. Speaking to Sakan's Out, Jones directly challenged Floyd, saying he prefers action over talk and wants a real professional fight, not an exhibition with no clear outcome.
You get it wrong. Fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
he fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great.
Although no official contract has been announced, Mayweather's recent training activity looks serious. His work with Jeff Mayweather feels like a structured camp, and quiet promotion seems to be starting. Unlike previous exhibitions, this situation feels personal, especially since Jones refuses to treat the fight as entertainment.
It's cool too. I got opinions, and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open.
Other fighters have shared their opinions, including Mike Tyson. On a podcast with Shaq, Tyson said the fight would be huge, but he would rather see Floyd face someone active and dominant like Terrence Crawford. He believes that matchup would truly test Mayweather, unlike a bout with Jones, which he sees as more of a show.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like...
You got to respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could retire to 80-0. You go up atop that? No. He just didn't stop, right?
Andre Ward also commented on the situation. He laughed off the idea that he caused tension between the two legends and said fighters talk like this all the time. Ward added that he does not believe the fight will actually happen and admitted that Roy Jones Jr. has always been his personal favorite.
You think they should get it on? You think Floyd can get his weight up and they should get it on?
I don't think they're going to do that.
Who was better in their prime?
I ain't getting into that, man.
y'all know how I feel about all three of them, but Roy was my favorite fighter of all time.
You try to emulate a little bit of his style.
I tried to emulate all three of them, Bernard, Floyd, and Roy, but Roy is my all-time favorite fighter.
Oscar de la Hoya shared his thoughts in a separate interview. He said there is no tension between him and Floyd and explained that retired fighters often struggle with letting go of competition. He said emotions rise when watching younger fighters and described Jones as someone who speaks honestly while Floyd will always defend himself.
Making fun of him that he got knocked out and all this stuff. What do you think about that situation? Who's the better fighter in their prime?
Look, in their prime, I mean, I gotta give it up to both guys, but I mean, look, we're retired, man. Let's keep this fighting thing for the young bucks, you know.
But you fought Floyd, you fought him, so you know firsthand, you know his talent. Sure. But Roy in his prime, when he was like Superman, before the knockouts, before everything,
he was a beast. He was a beast.
If they're in the same way,
despite efforts to frame the situation as harmless, Jones' serious tone and Mayweather intense preparation suggest something more deliberate. Jones has demanded a real professional match and says this fight is about proving who truly belongs at the top of boxing history, not just making money.
Incredible fights, no losses, but what you won't see is any time in his career where he was as good and as dominant at his peak as Roy Jones Jr. was. Roy Jones Jr. was one of the best fighters, pound for pound, #1 fighter in the sport of boxing for over a decade, and he deserves respect for that. Now, specifically about
boxing insiders have also looked at the matchup from a technical angle. One concern is weight, since Jones spent most of his career above 160 pounds while Floyd fought much lighter. Even at their current ages, this difference could affect negotiations and approval.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money he made.
Training footage. Recent training clips show Mayweather still has sharp movement, strong balance, and clean accuracy. Some fans question the lack of sparring footage, but people close to his gym believe Floyd is taking this personally and may be preparing for a real professional fight with no gimmicks.
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Can we get a shout out for Team Lock? You agree with me? Roy Jones is in his prime. Man, fast, footwork, strong.
All right, everyone, stay updated with the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Punch Room and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. Don't forget to check out our other videos. Until next time, take care and peace.